Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Syracuse's offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for a man. It's Tolzien. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
They'll leave it with him. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Skips away from pressure. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses. And what a treat today. We get 2 of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'll be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths because they're ballers.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Fair catch, called for and made. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Clemson, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking downfield, it's Tolzien. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go to the offense, like, bro, we don't need to run. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take off. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Wide receiver now comes in motion, trying to get the edge with the jet sweep.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
They'll try to pop the draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Tolzien. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll try to do it himself, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right?
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there in Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. To the air, it's Tolzien. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nice move there. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They got it at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Using his legs, it's Levis. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Tolzien. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the lone running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 42. Brings up 2nd down.
On the ready. Get set, get set.
The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Tolzien. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll go back to the ground. Powers through the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the winning column.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Tolzien. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got a wide open receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Freeman. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Syracuse right back at it. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires and picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into...
He lets it fly. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Escapes trouble. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.